And my favorite phallic monument of all, the Jones Beach Needle. I was gonna go out yesterday. This is Tuesday. By the time this video comes out, who knows when it'll be. But someone went down right around here, motorcycle. It's really, really cool, you know, on Facebook we have the Long Island motorcycles. You know, there's different ones. There's New York Long Island Spyder riders or Spyders. There's Nassau Suffolk Spyders. Long Island motorcycle, you know, this and that. And it's just really cool how everyone just was on Facebook yesterday, just, hey, is everyone okay? What's going on? Does anyone have any info? It was really, really good to see that, you know, a community that we have out here was, you know, all makes and models. It doesn't matter if someone had a Harley or someone had a, you know, Suzuki, or someone had a Can Am. You know, people were just looking out for each other, and that was kind of cool. It was really, really cool to see. You know, Long Island is full of a lot of good people, and when you have like a club or an organization or people of like-mindedness, or they have the same interest, you usually kind of band together. So I'm not surprised that the Long Island motorcycle community is as cool as it is, and I'm sure the motorcycle community where you live is awesome too. It's people into motorcycles. It's just, I can't describe it. You see someone get off a bike and you just kind of look at them and you give each other a nod, because you know what they're feeling. You know what they felt the whole ride here. You know how much they're looking forward to getting back on that bike and riding home. Well, maybe not going home, but they're just looking forward to getting out there and riding again. Anyone into motorcycles is cool. Yeah, I'm sure there's a couple dicks out there. Who knows, maybe I'm one of them. People sitting back going like, yeah, that Gimpy Rob guy, what a real dick. Please don't hurt my feelings. I try to be a nice guy. Last word I got was that the person was up, and he was talking to the police, so you know, he can't be hurt that bad, which is a good thing. Someone was stuck. They couldn't get a spark. I guess they had a Sportster or something, but they couldn't get a spark on their bike, and they reached out on Facebook asking for help or for a tow. And you know, I guess a couple people like, yeah, we have a tow this, we have a tow that, and then, you know, a couple people offered suggestions, and then I guess the person figured out what the problem was and was able to get the bike home. And that was really, really cool. You're not alone anymore, which is kind of the cool thing. You're not out here alone anymore. Yeah, you might be riding solo, or you might be just enjoying the day or whatever, but, you know, speaking of enjoying the day, I better speed up a little bit before someone enjoys the day right up my ass. So it's just really cool that, you know, you have this community that you could reach out to, and, you know, you have help. Like, hey guys, I'm stuck, can anyone help? Now, you might know some of the people, you probably don't know many of them, and still people are like, hey, I'm here to help, what do you need? You know, right now, I hope it doesn't happen, but right now, if a motorcycle is on the side of the road, and, you know, I'm not going to jam on my brakes to help them, but the next turn around, I'm going to turn around and I'm going to pull up and I'm going to say, hey, you know, what do you need? You need gas? You need a cell phone? What can I do if you need to ride somewhere? You know, and that's what we do. That's kind of the beauty of it. And, you know, people always, oh, motorcycles this, motorcycles that. I would rather hang out with people that ride or are on a motorcycle than most jack-offs in a car any day. I don't like cars. Ever since I got my license, I was never a big car guy. I like the custom cars, don't get me wrong, they're beautiful. What am I doing? I should set the cruise control and just relax. No hands. But anyway, so ever since I was younger, you know, I liked having a car. I liked the freedom. But, you know, I rode my first motorcycle when I was 14 years old, and we rode it a couple of times, and, you know, here and there. It was a friend's bike, and he kind of let everyone use it. And I couldn't wait to get my own. You know, I really, really, really couldn't wait to get my own bike. But my father's rule, and it was the same rule I gave to my nephew, my father's rule was, you want a bike? Fine. I'm not going to stop you from getting a bike. But you're going to ride, you're going to drive for 2 years in a car. And the reason you're going to drive in 2 years for a car is because I want you to see what happens on the road. I'd rather you see from 4 wheels and a bunch of metal around you than on 2 wheels and, you know, it's just you in the air. He had a very good point, because the first 2 years of me driving, I didn't get any mishaps, but man, I saw stuff where I was just like, are you kidding me? Like, people were just driving like, oh my God, like they were out to kill you. And they probably were. So I did that for 2 years. I drove a car, and then the minute I turned 19, Dad, I want a motorcycle. All right, we went shopping for a motorcycle, and I got a 1983 Yamaha Virago 700. It was cherry red, a little bit of a dent and a scratch on the tank. No big deal. I'm very, very happy to say that I haven't, or well, when I had it, I did not add to any of the scratches, dents, or dings on that bike. It was pretty much the condition I got. It was actually better. It was actually a lot better after I got it. I'm really impressed with the Long Island motorcycle and the Spyder community. It just seems like, you know, I haven't gone to any meetups yet. There's something coming up. There's always events coming up, but it's really, really cool. I'm really looking forward to getting out and meeting people, because, you know, I'm not going to give you the sad sack story, but, you know, having multiple sclerosis, sometimes you really don't feel like going out. You really feel like you're not doing anything, and you know, you could feel pretty isolated and pretty cut off from the rest of the world. And you know, it's going to be great to get out and meet people. I mean, these are people too that, you know, I've been chatting with online, and, you know, messages back and forth, and, you know, liking your post, liking my post, commenting. So you're kind of getting to know people, but you never really know someone until you like sit down, could look them in the eye and have a conversation. I'm really looking forward to getting out there and meeting, you know, a lot of my fellow Spyder riders on Long Island, and even a lot of my, you know, my motorcycle compatriots. You know, we're all the same out here. It doesn't matter if you have 2 wheels, you know, it doesn't matter if you have 3 wheels. It just doesn't matter. We're all the same out here, and we gotta look out for each other. We gotta stick together. And that's what I really liked, was when someone had a problem, or 2 people so far had a problem, and let's hope those are the only 2 of the season. I know I'm an optimist, but the way the community, just the outpouring of concern and willingness to help was really awesome. It was really awesome. I mean, hats off to everyone that replied. You know, I replied hoping everyone was all right. I mean, I don't have a trailer, I don't have anything, you know, I'm not the best motorcycle mechanic in the world, so all I could do is basically show up and tell you a bunch of jokes and keep you laughing until the tow truck gets there. That's all I'm good for. I'm good for a laugh, which is fine. You know, I'm good company, I think, at least. Spend a lot of time by myself, and I have no complaints. I'm a decent guy. I like me. With car people, my car's faster, my car's bigger, my car's better. Okay. Motorcycle people just go, wow, that's really, really nice, or wow, that's beautiful, or nah, I probably wouldn't have done that, but that's really, really nice. Because a car, most people drive cars that they have to drive. They drive cars that were affordable, or that made sense, good gas mileage. A motorcycle or a trike or whatever, it's a luxury item. You don't need it. It's a like to have. It's not a need to have. So people usually wait and get what they want, or people build what they want, or they get what they want and then they build it into something that they really, really want. So when you see someone on a motorcycle, they're riding the motorcycle that they want, or they're riding the motorcycle or the trike that they love, you know. So honestly, I don't care what people think about what I ride. To me, this is the most beautiful thing on earth, because number one, I mean, it's all matte black. I mean, that's just, seriously, that's sexy. This is my second black bike. Sorry, trike. This is my second black handlebarred vehicle, and I love it. I absolutely love it. It goes with everything I wear too. But now I'm usually wearing black and blue jeans. People on motorcycles tend not to care. They don't care what you ride. They just, hey man, ride. You know, have fun. Have a blast, have a ball, just ride, just get out there and ride. And that's what it's all about. It's not about showmanship. I mean, yeah, we're proud of what we ride, and when we do something, we want to take it places and have people see it and have people comment on it. You know, that's why we put pictures up on Facebook or whatever, because we want people to say, hey, look at my stuff, and people to go like, wow, man, that's really nice. You know, you'll always have the, if it ain't a Harley, it's a piece of shit, and if it's not a Jap bike, it's a piece of crap, and you ride a trike, you must be you must be a pussy, or you're handicapped. Well, probably a little bit of both. I'm definitely handicapped, and I've had moments in my life where, you know, courage wasn't at a premium. You know, we all have. That's the thing, you know. Sometimes when people talk shit, you wish you could, like, roll back the tape on their life and be like, okay, now we're gonna go back to November 13th, 1984. And you see the person's face like, yeah, that's the day you wet your pants. So let's see your shining moment and how you handled it. Oh, look, you cried and you asked for your mother. Seems par for the course when you're a human. Yeah, I love being from Long Island. I absolutely love being from New York, because it's just, there's no place like it on earth. I've been to many other places. I've lived in a couple other places. Nothing is like living in New York. With that said, I pay about maybe $10,000 a year in taxes, and I think that's a bunch of bullshit. Andrew Cuomo, you can suck it. The roads are horrible, the infrastructure's falling apart. Of course, they can't find the money because, they overtax you, but they can't find the money once they need the money. I was born in Queens. I was born in Jamaica Hospital, Jamaica, Queens. Yeah, Jamaica Hospital is kind of a shithole, but it's a really good trauma facility because they're used to dealing with knife wounds and gunshot wounds and all kinds of crap. Look up Jamaica, Queens. It's not a nice place. South Jamaica is even worse. I lived in Ozone Park. Parents moved out to the island because they didn't want, you know, they didn't want me and my sister around certain criminal elements growing up. The neighborhood got bad. Neighborhood got really bad. Got really bad really quick. I love that this thing downshifts on its own. I mean, I used to downshift so often that I was like, wait a minute, what am I doing? For $30,000, I'm not lifting a thumb. I'm just gonna sit here. And sit here I shall. It's some of the most beautiful riding. I mean, we don't have a lot of twisty roads, but you could find them if you go up on the North Shore. There's a lot. The last couple of videos I was up on the North Shore. This is more of my home domain. I like staying close to the water. I don't know, maybe I'm part... Well, I am a Pisces, so I am part fish. I'm actually all fish, because I'm all Pisces. I'm looking forward to a great season and making some new friends and new colleagues, so to speak. You know, because it's just nice being around people that are into the same thing you are. I mean, you know, I could explain to Kelly all day long about what it feels like to ride, and I just got to get out there, and you know, it's been a couple days, I'm itching to get out there, and you know, she's very patient with me. She's, oh, okay, well, go for a ride when you want. You know, she's very cool, but she doesn't understand. Unless you ride, you don't understand what it's like. That feeling. Look at anyone. Just text or message or call one of your motorcycle buddies and just say, oh man, today I got that feeling, and they'll know exactly what you're talking about. You say that to someone who drives a car, man, I got that feeling. Like, what, you got gas? What'd you eat a burrito last night? What, you got that feeling? No, you good? They won't get it. Anyway, I'm gonna kick back and I'm just gonna enjoy the rest of this ride, because it is absolutely beautiful out here. I can't believe the day that we got. But I want to thank you guys so much for stopping in and checking me out again. Please hit the like button, please subscribe, and hit the little bell icon so you can be notified of any more of my new random thoughts are published. And please share this with your friends and your family. I want to thank you guys so much for stopping by, and have a great day.